There's something special about a motorcycle. It's not just a way to get from one place to another, it's a symbol of adventure, of possibility, and of breaking free from the ordinary. When you see a motorcycle, you can almost hear the call of the open road, inviting you to leave your worries behind and chase the horizon. It's more than just a machine, it's a feeling. A motorcycle is a companion, a trusted friend that shares every mile, every moment of exhilaration and challenge. Riders know that their bike is an extension of themselves, a partner in every journey. The wind in your face, the engine's roar, the road beneath you, riding is pure freedom. There's nothing between you and the world but the thrum of the engine and the endless sky above. Every ride is a reminder that life is meant to be experienced, not just observed. You're not just watching the world go by, you're part of it. The sights, the smells, the sounds, they all rush past and you're right in the middle of it, alive and awake to every sensation, every curve, every bump, you feel it all. The road speaks to you through the handlebars and every twist and turn is a conversation between rider and machine. For riders, it's a connection that goes straight to the soul. There's a sense of belonging, of being part of a tribe that understands the thrill and the peace that comes from two wheels and an open road. Non-riders might see only noise or danger, but for us, it's liberation. It's a way to escape the routine, to find joy in the journey, and to discover new places and new parts of ourselves. This passion isn't new, it stretches back over a century. From the earliest days, people have been drawn to the promise of speed, adventure, and the unknown. Imagine a world of horses and buggies. Then someone asks, what if I put an engine on a bicycle? That simple question sparked a revolution. That spark of innovation changed everything. Suddenly, the world felt smaller, and adventure was just a twist of the throttle away. The motorcycle story is about dreamers and tinkerers, working in sheds, taking risks, chasing speed and freedom. They were inventors, mechanics, and visionaries, each one adding something new to the story. They built unpredictable, sometimes dangerous machines, but they pushed forward. Every setback was a lesson, every breakdown a chance to improve and innovate. It's a history of incredible people and even more incredible machines. Legends were born on these roads and their stories still inspire riders today. So, how did we get from clunky steam-powered bikes to today's sleek machines? The journey is filled with innovation, competition, and a relentless drive to go faster and farther. Let's fire up the time machine and ride back to the beginning. We'll trace the path from humble experiments to the icons that define motorcycle culture. We'll meet the inventors, see the wild contraptions, and discover how two wheels and an engine changed the world. The spirit of adventure and innovation is alive in every chapter of this story. Get your helmet on. This is a story you won't want to miss. The journey starts now, and the open road is calling us forward. The motorcycle's journey began earlier than you might think, with steam. Long before the roar of gasoline engines, steam power was the first to propel bicycles into motion. In the 1860s, inventors in France and the US experimented with steam engines on bicycles. These early pioneers were driven by curiosity and the desire to push the boundaries of transportation. The Roper steam velocipede and the Michaud-Perrot steam velocipede were heavy, awkward, and more spectacle than transportation. They were fascinating machines, but their practicality was limited. These machines amazed crowds but weren't practical. They were more of a novelty, capturing the imagination of the public but failing to offer a viable means of everyday travel. The real breakthrough came with the internal combustion engine. This innovation marked a significant turning point in the evolution of motorized vehicles. In 1876, Nicholas Otto perfected the four-stroke engine, lighter, more efficient, and perfect for a bicycle frame. This engine was a game-changer, offering a new level of performance and reliability. Suddenly, the idea of a personal motorized vehicle became real. Inventors and engineers began to see the potential for a new kind of transportation. Edward Butler's 1884 Patrolli cycle, though a trike, showed the potential of this new technology. It was an early glimpse into what the future could hold. The age of steam faded, and gasoline took over. The internal combustion engine offered a level of power and portability that steam engines simply couldn't match. The internal combustion engine offered power and portability steam never could. It was a revolutionary step forward, making motorized bicycles more practical and accessible. Now, inventors everywhere saw the future on two wheels. The dream of a motorized personal vehicle was becoming a reality. The stage was set for the motorcycle's next big leap. The groundwork had been laid, and the world was ready for the next innovation. The dream of motorized freedom was about to become reality. The motorcycle was poised to change the way people moved and lived. The world was ready for the motorcycle. Enthusiasts and inventors alike were eager to see what this new era of transportation would bring, and the race to build it was on. The motorcycle was set to revolutionize personal transportation, and the journey had just begun. In 1885 Germany, Gottlieb Daimler and Wilhelm Maybach created what many call the first true motorcycle. This was a groundbreaking moment in the history of transportation, marking the dawn of a new era. Their Reitwagen was a wooden two-wheeled machine powered by a single-cylinder engine. It was a marvel of engineering for its time, combining simplicity with innovation. It looked more like a wooden horse than a modern bike, complete with outrigger wheels for balance. These outrigger wheels were essential, as they provided the necessary stability for this early prototype. The engine produced just half a horsepower, but it worked. This modest power output was enough to propel the Reitwagen and demonstrate the potential of motorized two-wheeled transport. Daimler's son, Paul, took it for a 3-mile ride, astonishing onlookers. This ride was not just a test, it was a public demonstration of what the future could hold. The ride was rough, and legend says the seat even caught fire from the engine's heat. This fiery incident only added to the Reitwagen's legendary status. Despite its quirks, the Reitwagen proved a self-propelled, two-wheeled vehicle was possible. It was a bold statement that technology could change the way people traveled. Though Daimler and Maybach soon focused on cars, their invention lit the fuse for motorcycle innovation. Their work laid the foundation for future advancements in motorized vehicles. The original Reitwagen was lost to fire, but its legacy endures. It remains a symbol of human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of progress. It inspired inventors worldwide to build their own motorized bikes. The Reitwagen's influence can be seen in the evolution of motorcycles over the decades. The Reitwagen was the ancestor of every motorcycle on the road today. Its design principles and pioneering spirit live on in modern motorcycles. From humble wood and iron, a revolution began. The motorcycle was born. This invention paved the way for countless innovations in personal transportation, and the world would never be the same. The Reitwagen's legacy is a testament to the power of creativity and the drive to push boundaries. After the Reitwagen, inventors everywhere raced to build motor bicycles. In 1894, Hildebrand and Wolfmuller in Germany mass-produced the first motorcycles for the public, calling them Motorrad. These early bikes were primitive, no clutch, no gears, weak brakes. Starting one meant pedaling like a bicycle. Stopping often meant dragging your feet, but people were fascinated by the speed and freedom. Motorcycles were cheaper than cars and handled rough roads better. Companies sprang up across Europe, De Dion Bouton in France, FN in Belgium, Norton in the UK. Each tried to improve on the last, adding better suspension, gears and brakes. The motorcycle evolved rapidly, driven by competition and creativity. The late 1890s to World War I was a golden age of experimentation. The groundwork for the modern motorcycle industry was laid. 2 wheels and an engine were here to stay. Racing was the ultimate test for early motorcycles. As soon as 2 bikes existed, they raced, pushing speed, reliability, and innovation. Winning races meant sales and bragging rights. Early races were grueling, dangerous city-to-city events on public roads. The deadly 1903 Paris-Madrid race led to calls for safer, purpose-built tracks. The Isle of Man TT, launched in 1907, became the world's most legendary motorcycle race. Racing drove rapid advances, more power, better handling, real brakes. Board track racing in America and hill climbs pushed machines to their limits. Competition fueled progress, shaping the bikes we ride today. Racing wasn't just a sport, it was the engine of motorcycle evolution. As the industry matured, a few brands rose above the rest. In Britain, Norton, Triumph and BSA became legends, known for racing success and engineering breakthroughs. Triumph's Bonneville and Norton's featherbed frame set new standards. BSA became the world's largest motorcycle maker for a time. In America, Indian and Harley-Davidson defined the scene with powerful V-twins and iconic designs. Indian pioneered innovations. Harley survived tough times and built a global brand. Their fierce rivalry pushed both to greatness. These names became synonymous with the spirit of motorcycling. America forged its own motorcycle identity. Indian's 1901 debut brought chain-drive power and reliability. Harley-Davidson followed in 1903, building tough, dependable machines in a Milwaukee shed. The rivalry between Indian and Harley-Davidson drove innovation and defined the American motorcycle. American bikes were bigger, heavier, and built for long distances, perfect for the country's vast roads. The V-twin engine became an American signature. World War I was a turning point. Harley and Indian supplied thousands of bikes to the military. Soldiers returned home hooked on riding, fueling a post-war boom. Other brands like Excelsior and Henderson contributed, but Indian and Harley-Davidson became icons. The motorcycle was now part of the American landscape. It symbolized freedom, adventure, and the open road. The American motorcycle had truly arrived. After World War II, motorcycles took on a new image in America: freedom and rebellion. Returning GIs formed clubs, seeking camaraderie and adventure. Hollywood cemented the rebel image: Marlon Brando in The Wild One, Steve McQueen's daring stunts, and the counterculture classic Easy Rider. Motorcycles became symbols of independence and nonconformity. The custom chopper and leather jacket became cultural icons. The motorcycle was no longer just transportation, it was a statement. It influenced fashion, music, and attitudes for decades. Even today, the sight and sound of a motorcycle evoke freedom and the romance of the open road. The legend lives on in pop culture and in the hearts of riders everywhere. From steam-powered oddities to global icons, motorcycles have changed the world. It's a story of innovation, competition, and the pursuit of freedom. Pioneers like Daimler, Roper, Harley, and Davidson built more than machines. They built a way of life. Motorcycles have served in war, police work, racing, and adventure. Today the industry is more diverse than ever: electric bikes, adventure tours, and high-tech marvels. Yet every motorcycle still carries a spark of that original spirit. The ride continues and the story grows with every new rider. If you enjoyed this journey, hit like and subscribe to Daily Magazine for more stories. Thanks for watching. See you on the next ride. The open road awaits.